cup of tea, to force people to
to understand everything.
Yeah, I think that music should be a bit like to make your own opinion about different certain things.
So people, if they also get this rock and roll feeling when they're on your concert, then you feel comfortable with that, but they don't have to get the text and everything, the lyrics and.
Well, the fans get the lyrics, but I mean it's two sides of every story, kind of. At least with our lyrics, I think that you can make it into think in different directions. I think so. I mean that's why I think listen to the Rolling Stones, because I think that maybe they haven't done the most IQ.
But yeah, you can see also different things in lyrics. Somebody sees that and somebody sees that, but it's good, I think, if they see something in the lyrics.
Well, it's like a painting as well. Some people are colorblind. They see different, green can turn into blue.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of the same with our lyrics, I think.
Also, Sie sind ja in Schweden schon gefeiert, die Rockstars haben ja auch einmal beim Album in 6 Wochen 25.000 Kopien verkauft, das ist ja schon allerhand. Aber er sagt, er hat da kein Problem, wenn er in Schweden auf der Straße rumrennt oder morgens seine Milch kauft, weil die Leute, die er da kennt in seinem Dorf, das sind alles Freunde und daher interessiert ihn das auch gar nicht so. Und er findet es lustig, dass er eben vor einer IQ, also einer IQ-freien Zone spielen kann. Das heißt, dass er sich nicht darum kümmert, ob die Leute jetzt gebildet sind oder nicht. Er selber mag aber auch Musik mit intellektuellem Hintergrund, wie zum Beispiel Nick Cave etc. Aber er denkt sich, Hauptsache die Leute haben Spaß dabei bei der Musik, die sie da hören. So, you want to have more girls on your concerts. I've read once in an interview. What do you do for the ladies out there?
What we do for the ladies? Yeah. We provide all-night sex. And,
That's cool.
No, I think that what we meant by saying that is that the whole scene, the rock scene, especially the metal scene from America, is turned pretty homosexual almost. We're just a bunch of big guys, bare-breasted, sweaty guys slamming around. So girls want to have a mixed crowd. And one cool thing was that when we were touring with AC/DC, we just realized that good rock music appeals to everybody, and a mixed crowd is really cool, And that's I think what we meant with that. But we love girls, of course,
Ja. Also Sie haben ja auch bei Ihren Konzerten lieber ein paar Mädchen mehr, weil bisher war es eben so, dass da vorwiegend Jungs waren. Und Sie finden auch, dass viele der Musik, die aus Amerika kommt, sehr maskulin ist und also die Mädchen vom guten Rock'n'Roll abhält. Und daher machen Sie einfach den Rock'n'Roll, der Mädchen auch gefällt. Und von dem seht ihr jetzt erstmal einen Ausschnitt, nämlich die Backyard Babies live für euch.
I think that we have succeeded with that as well. I mean, a couple of years ago, 5 years ago, it's more of a mixed crowd. It's not that, but it's good if, girls and boys, older women and older men can, join together for a big fucking rock and roll night,
That's
so,
cool.
Yeah.
Sie wollen als jungen Boys und Girls alle hier auf ihrer Rock'n'Roll-Nacht zu sehen haben und die kriegt ihr jetzt zu sehen. So, und weiter geht's hier auf der WDR Osterrocknacht. Ihr werdet euch wundern, was das Bizarre-Festival-Schild da hinten machen soll. Das ist eigentlich nur zur Promo gedacht und soll euch zum Kartenfordern auffordern oder so. Ja, und weiter geht's jetzt hier mit den Backyard Babies. So, making enemies is good. For what is that good, making enemies?
Oh, well, I think that, it is it's a part of the whole career for Backyard Babies since, we started in 1989. It's the same lineup, and we've been pretty much not compromising with that much. We've been following our heart and brain and crouch and doing the kind of thing, the kind of music we always wanted to do. And sometimes, maybe, for example, record companies and people don't really, they think that you should jump on a bandwagon or be a bit more trendy. And I think it's just a saying. I think it suits this album fine because, in the end, we're sitting here doing an interview with you in Rocknacht. So it's just that I think in the end, it's good. You gotta have some enemies.
So you don't want to be everyone's
I don't think if you don't have any enemies, you don't have any friends either, So it's kind of just our saying that follow what you believe in yourself and don't listen to anybody else. And at the end, if you get some enemies from it, what the fuck? That's life.
And also I think that the Backyard Babies is like a love us or hate us band. You don't want anybody to say that, well, the Backyard Babies, they're okay. You either love us or you hate us, And it's good to know your enemy, because in this business especially, there's a lot of creeps, you know, and
I know.
so it's good to know who you can trust and not trust, you know. And I think we're pretty much on our way to succeed with that.
Polarization is important for you as well. Also die Making Enemies is Good heißt ja das aktuelle Album, und das heißt ja so viel wie sich Feinde machen, das ist ganz gut, und das finden sie auch ganz wichtig, denn in diesem Haifischbecken, in diesem Music-Biz, da muss man schon wissen, wer einen zu mögen hat und wer nicht, und nachdem es auch Leute gibt, die sie eben heiß und innig lieben, brauchen sie auch Feinde, und sie machen irgendwie nicht das, was ihnen die Feinde vorschlagen zu machen, sondern gehen ihren eigenen Weg, und was kommt raus, sie spielen hier auf der WDR Osterrock-Nacht. So you guys were in LA for getting inspiration for your new album?
Well, kind of actually ripping off the record company that we could have a free holiday trip.
Ah, yeah?
And telling them that we need some inspiration.
Yeah.
No, well, actually, we mixed the album in Los Angeles, and that wasn't really for the weather either. It was just that we found a really good studio and a great guy called Joe Baresi that we were working with, so we were just glad that it happened to be in LA, so...
But it was also good because, I mean, we started to record the album in England, which everybody knows how the weather is there. And we were out in the countryside, and there was just like these birds. Like, we were like, fuck. So after like a couple of weeks, we went back to Stockholm, with the subways, the stress, the friends, the drink and everything, continued the album there, and then mixed it in Hollywood. So it's like actually done in 3 very different locations, which I think you can hear on the album. So it's kind of, you know, influences from everywhere. So.
But I think also LA got this, hey, go for it, you know, philosophy. And
yeah, but it's very nice to have 1/3 of the album is the typical Hollywood kind of, you know, they fucking had strippers in the studio and stuff. You know, so
Did they?
you get like a bit wow.
That's how it works in Hollywood.
Yeah, all the time, you know.
Any other stories?
Yeah, but you know, there was like, it's good to have that 1/3 of that typical, a bit stupid Hollywood kind of, well, you know, just rock and roll.
But that was the plan for the album as well, to have like, you know, since we've been touring around the world on the last album, we wanted to, you know, include some vibes from, you know, we recorded in Scandinavia, we recorded in England, and then we mixed it in America. So you get a piece from everywhere.
That's cool. Also sie haben ja ihr Album überall aufgenommen, nämlich hier in England, in Stockholm und auch in LA. In LA fanden sie es ganz lustig, weil da sind zum Beispiel auch Stripperinnen im Studio gewesen, aber sie fanden, dass 1/3 LA reicht. Also man sollte das ganze Album nicht dort machen, weil dazu ist es wahrscheinlich zu plastik. Aber jetzt gibt es erstmal für euch Backyard Babies nochmal live hier auf der WDR Osterrock-Nacht.